Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be talking about the topic one cannot serve two masters, the challenge of dual rules as central school principal and district in charge. The biblical verse Matthew chapter 6 verse 24 which states, "No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other," reflects the idea that a person cannot fully commit to two conflicting priorities. This verse emphasizes that dividing one's loyalty or devotion between two competing rules or responsibilities inevitably leads to neglect or imbalance, making it impossible to serve both effectively. The adage, "no one can serve two masters," resonates deeply within the educational leadership landscape. In the context of the Department of Education, this saying becomes particularly pertinent when a school principal simultaneously assumes the role of a district supervisor. While such dual assignment may arise from staffing shortages or administrative exigencies, they present significant challenges that can impact the effectiveness of both roles. Serving both as a school principal and a district head embodies the very essence of the biblical principle, "no one can serve two masters." In this situation, a leader is required to balance the often conflicting demands of managing a single school while overseeing a district of multiple schools. The responsibilities of a principal, such as guiding teachers, managing school operations, and addressing student needs, demand a high level of attention and commitment. On the other hand, the district head role requires strategic oversight, policy implementation, and coordination across schools, often involving broader systematic challenges. When a leader is forced to wear both hats, the strain of dividing attention between these two critical roles can lead to burnout and reduced effectiveness. Just as the biblical verse suggests, a person cannot give their full devotion to both tasks without compromising one or the other, ultimately affecting the quality of leadership in both the school and the district. Moreover, serving as both a school principal and district head can introduce a potential bias, where the district head may prioritize the needs of their own school over those of other schools within the district. This conflict of interest can manifest in various ways, such as favoring their own school's teachers for promotions, professional development opportunities, or other forms of assistance, even when other schools may have more pressing needs. The temptation to prioritize one's own school, particularly when it comes to allocating resources or making decisions about training and support, can undermine fairness and equity within the district. Such bias can lead to a perception of favoritism, eroding trust among the other schools, and ultimately detracting from the overall effectiveness of the district as a whole. This situation reinforces the challenges of trying to serve two roles with conflicting priorities, as it can be difficult to remain impartial and distribute resources equitably when one's own school is under direct oversight. Balancing the responsibilities of both a school principal and district head presents significant challenges that can strain an individual's capacity. The time constraint alone, managing the daily operations of a single school while overseeing the broader objectives of multiple schools, can stretch a leader thin, often leading to burnout and diminished effectiveness in both roles. This dual responsibility can also create conflicting priorities, where the immediate needs of one's own school may clash with the district's larger goals, making it difficult to allocate resources and attention equitably. The focus may become diluted as the focus may become diluted as the leader's attention is divided between addressing the specific issues of their school and implementing macro-level district strategies. In the role of a school principal, there may be instances where functions are delegated to teachers, inadvertently leading to violations of directives, such as teachers performing non-teaching related tasks. Similarly, as district supervisor, delegating tasks to already overburdened school heads may exacerbate their workload, further undermining the effectiveness of what individual schools and the district as a whole. This complex balancing act, where neither rule is given the full attention it demands, compromises leadership quality across the board. Assuming dual rules can compromise the quality of leadership and the effectiveness of educational programs. It may also hinder the development of other potential leaders within the system, as opportunities for leadership roles are consolidated into one single position. To address these challenges, it is advisable for DepEd to first separate the roles. Ensure that the positions of school principal and district supervisor are held by different individuals to maintain clarity of responsibilities and effectiveness. Second, develop a pipeline of qualified leaders ready to assume supervisory roles, reducing the need for dual assignments. And third, issuance of DepEd order or law providing full-fledged public schools district supervisor per district. In conclusion, while the intention behind dual assignments may be to address immediate administrative needs, it is crucial to recognize the limitations and potential drawbacks of such arrangements. By ensuring that leadership roles are clearly defined and adequately staffed, DepEd can uphold the quality of education and foster a more sustainable leadership structure.